Oh no. I am in a rental, so I can't go around tiling my floors. We're making holes in some plates. I really don't know how well this is gonna go. I have a secret. It's my birthday. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you're new here, hi. My name is Mahala. This is Ala Mahala. I do DIYs, room makeovers, and furniture flips. Today, it's my birthday, so we're going to be doing some DIY gift ideas. I have 3 ideas and I've spent a long time considering what I wanted to do. I wanted to do DIYs that I would love to receive for my birthday, which I guess technically I am going to receive them for my birthday, but it's like a birthday gift to myself. But you know, hopefully I give you a little bit of inspiration of things that you could gift either to yourself or others at their birthday. Let's not break anything and instead jump into DIY number 1. DIY number 1 was inspired by this picture that I saw on Pinterest, which I thought was really cool, a little tin where you can put your rings. But for me, I actually don't have a huge amount of rings, so I thought that I would change it up a little bit and create my own version of this. So to do this, instead of using a little tin, I'm actually going to use a cigar box, which I found at a flea market in Halifax. I think it's a really cool cigar box. It actually gives Romeo and Juliet vibes, although they're definitely not a love story that you want to kind of follow, but who doesn't love a Shakespearean tragedy? Then you're going to need some other materials. I have this tubing here, which to be honest, I can't remember what it was used for, but I bought it on Amazon, so we're going to use this and make this into our ring holder section. You'll also need some fabrics. I have this leftover green fabric from my DIY lounge that I did. I've also got some cardboard bits that came in a packet of curtains that I saved because I save everything. And lastly, just some tools. So I've got a ruler, scissors, pencil, and a knife. There are 2 options that you could go with when building out this jewelry box insert. The first is to fix everything permanently to the box, and the second is what I'm doing by using cardboard to create the shape in a non-permanent way. To do the less permanent option, I'm using the cardboard to measure and cut out the base, 4 sides, and 2 dividers for the jewelry box. If you wanted to do this more permanently, you could just glue the fabric straight down into the box, or alternatively, you could even use a peel and stick jewelry box drawer liner. Now that I've got the general shape that I want my jewelry box to take, I actually need to draw some lines in around the little additional pieces here so that I can embed them into the cardboard underneath, which will mean that when I cover them in the velvet fabric, it will be seamless. Hopefully. That's my theory anyway, so I just need to mark that off. I'm going to take my knife and just cut into the cardboard. I've avoided cutting all the way through. That's because I don't want to take the back off. I just want to take off this top layer. You can see that these pieces will now fit a little bit inside the cardboard. Perfect.
If you feel lonely, I will be here and wait for the sun. It's getting closer, but it will never let us down. Here by the ocean, fire is burning, flares in the wind over the mountain.
To be honest, I don't think I need to glue the side pieces in place. They're really sitting nice and snug against each other and the pressure is in place enough to keep them there. The lid closes, so that's good. And then this will definitely need to be glued in place, I think. Oh no. The glue just exploded. Ugh, it's gonna affect my velvet. It's not too bad, but in hindsight, just, you know, be a tiny bit more careful than what I was if you guys do this. Okay, I think we're in the clear, but that was particularly difficult. Maybe this time I'm just gonna put it on here. It's a miracle. I did not measure how many pieces I would need to fit here for the ring section, and somehow, magically, the pieces fit well. I don't have to cut anything. My recommendation to you guys is, if you're putting in dividers, measure first. So there we have it. A little cigar box, jewelry box. I love it. Let's pop some jewelry in here and you can see the final look.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin.
This next DIY is very much inspired by another YouTuber, Drew from Lone Fox. We all know him, we love him. Well, I guess we don't know him personally. I don't. But he recently bought the most beautiful home in LA and tiled his kitchen with a natural stone tile. I am in a rental, so I can't go around tiling my floors. As beautiful as it looks, I'm not allowed. So instead, I thought I would make some coasters with a natural stone tile. For this DIY, you're going to need some tile. I got these from Home Depot. Then to go with that, you're going to need some cork backing. I've just picked these up from Amazon. They were really cheap. They came in a big packet and they've got a peel and stick on the back there. Because I don't want to waste any of this tile, I do want to use as much of it as possible. I did decide to pick up a grout as well. And of course, because this is natural stone tile, we need to seal it properly. So I have a stone sealer, which is also good for the grout as well, and it just protects against stains. So it should be a pretty simple, easy DIY. I think first we're just going to cut through the mesh underneath and take out the bigger tiles, the solid square ones. They're all solid. The largest square tiles, because I'm going to keep those individually on their own, which is what individually means. Let's just cut them, shall we? Doing the main tiles I think is going to be pretty easy. I just need to peel this off and pop it on, although I do just want to trim them down a tiny bit, because as they sit right now, if I put it on, it sits exactly the size of the tile. Should I measure this so they're all exactly the same? Possibly, but I'm just going to freehand it. Yeah, so that's sitting much better now. Pretty. Now this will be a good moment of truth for me, because obviously I know that these tiles will be totally fine with the cork underneath. I'm uncertain if these tiles will have enough stability or if they'll flop around. I think once the grout is in place, it could be fine. Like, yeah, it's okay. Obviously it needs the grout. The one thing I am concerned with is whether the grout will crack, because it doesn't have enough stability underneath. So this is a little bit of an experiment for me, and obviously to share with you guys as to whether this sort of patterning will work or if this is really the way to go. If you've got natural stone tile and you want to do grouting, it can be beneficial to actually put it into a piping bag and do it that way, rather than getting all of this grout kind of like on top of the tile and potentially going into the pores where you don't want those parts filled in, because that's the pretty detail, you know, you want to keep that. Got a bucket of water here, and I'm just going to lightly go over where the grout is so that I can kind of get off any of the gritty bits I don't want on there. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave these for the next 48 hours. Hopefully they dry up nicely, we'll see, and hopefully there's not cracking or too much cracking. I'll see you guys in 48 hours, or 2 seconds for you. Am I afraid this will go horribly wrong? Yes. Yes, I am. But I'm gonna do it anyway. We're making holes in some plates because I want to have my very own high tea set. I have a couple different like plate selections here. I picked them all up from the thrift store. I have a blue set and a pinkish set. And then we have this plate. This plate is going to be our practice plate because I really don't know how well this is going to go. My other tools are a diamond drill bit, my drill of course, the instructions on how to use the drill bit, very important, some tape, and then a little pot of water here as well. Without further ado, let's break a plate. I mean, let's put a hole in a plate, obviously. It's not going to break. Okay, so it says, dip this in water, then start at 45 degrees and then light pressure up to 90 degrees, 5 seconds where I think you gently oscillate the tool. For best results, dip the hole saw back into the water every 5 seconds to keep the bit cool. We can do this. Alright, 45 degrees. Oh, why is it rolling? Oh gosh. Nope, this is definitely not working. Dang it, why? Cuts through tough porcelain, ceramic, and glass. Lies! Urgh. I have a hole in my plate. It's a little off center, but it worked. And now I just have to do this a lot more times. Maybe the pink one. I'm gonna try the teacup now, and this is the one I'm probably the most nervous about because it feels like it's the most delicate, you know? My heart. Okay, well, I mean, it worked. It didn't break, but I did get a small shock. I think I should start from the bottom up, not the top down.
I'm all up in that love haze. So where do we go now? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay. I'm slipping away. So
It's so stinking cute. And actually the tiered look doesn't look too bad. It is, however, wobbly because of the screw on the bottom, so I need to think of a better way to support this. You can see the other plate is a little bit more stable, and that's because it has a slight rise on the base, whereas the other plate doesn't. So to troubleshoot this issue, I actually used the leftover ceramic pieces that were drilled out of the plates and secured them with some E6000 glue. This was kind of a desperate attempt to stabilize this tea set, but if you guys have any fun suggestions for alternatives, let me know in the comments below.
where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue? It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go? Will the sheets over my head?
I really hope that you guys enjoyed this week's DIY gift video. I definitely have. And not just because I get to eat all of these delicious treats, but because it was actually a lot of fun and they were easy and affordable to create all of these things. I will actually pop up a little price guide here so you can see exactly how much each project cost. I'll see you guys next week with another video. Until then, I have a lot of eating to do. I'll see you then. Bye. You know what? It's not bad. Cucumber sandwiches. Haven't had lunch yet, so this is actually really good. Cute little clasp. Oh no, it's just broken off. Well, that's embarrassing.